Hey, what's up everyone? Alex here, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most oppressed heroes in Overwatch history, Genji. Now I thought there's no better man to look at than Necros, because this guy has not given up on the hero at all through any meta. He has spent so much time on this hero, it's incredible, it's insane. And I want to take a look at what true dedication and hero mastery looks like today. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Take care everyone, much love. Before we start, I just want to talk real quick about his team composition. He has a Doomfist as tank, he has a Sojourn as off DPS, and his support line is Ana and the Mercy, which both can hard pocket the Genji. We could play for Nanoblade Classics, you all know about that. It's really important to know what kind of tank you have when you're playing anything, really, because it's going to dictate the tempo, what you're looking for, what you're trying to play for. And so we're playing a flanker. Genji's notorious a flanker. What that means for those who don't know, it's somebody who tries to find a way to get close so they can use their close range burst utility to duel people and take them out of the game. And so we're going to have a look at how Necros is able to achieve this, and I think he's a master at this. Doomfist, Winston, fast dive tanks. When you're flanking towards that character or you're looking to get to that squishy and burst and one-shot them, what are they doing for you? Well, the slam takes away HP. The Winston jump, splash, and burst damage weakens those targets. And if you can sync that with your timing and you're all in, you're going to find a lot of great success. And so we're probably going to see that a lot with what Necros does in his gameplay. So his team has won the choke. They won space. He sees that the tank is no longer a threat. So again, pushing forward to the corner, looking for angles. It's very good while he's reloading, getting out of danger, going back. Same thing here. He has his deflect up, finds the nearest corner to escape to, sees his Doom's kind of low on resources. So thinks, the enemy's pressuring around this area. Keep in mind, he does have deflect. He instantly uses it. Let me look for another off angle here, so that he could do more pressure from close. And because even though his deflect is down, using the corners like this is going to allow him to have as much uptime as possible. Damage, poke, and let's say he catches and pokes the Ana. A great pick, by the way. He pokes the Ana, she gets low and she's not getting healed. He can then maybe say, maybe here, I want to go all in. Maybe I want to go fast. And so this guy, incredibly aggressive player. Okay, if you want to see mechanics, like gets rezzed, instantly goes in. This is the player to look for, because truly, like, for all of you youngins to Overwatch 2, this man has been out there since Overwatch 1 grinding this hero for years on end. He truly is one of the greatest, even making it work in pro play recently. So what I think so far he's done a great job of is having high uptime to farm the blade while maintaining safety, combining his cooldowns together. He's looking to take space here so that he can pressure. He doesn't necessarily need to pressure for, oh, maybe he was looking for Sombra. This team finds him, clean up, good stuff. They're roaming around together. He doesn't necessarily need to poke the enemy here because he already has his ult, and therefore he could be giving them ult charge. So he's going to peek towards the main here, use deflect for no reason other than scouting or something. But because he did that, he's now given up space. You see how far back he's come? And so, yeah. So the cast took space on the top right. He gave the space, and had he been there or near that area, near that space, he could have dove off the Sojourn's play, got the free kill. Looks like he's posturing here for a Nanoblade. Yeah, looks good so far. Insane. Insane stuff. It's beautiful stuff. Clean as it gets, right? Or not as clean as it gets, but clean, good gameplay. Love to see it, love to see it, love to see it. So that should clean up the fight and have them get through to the second point. Enemy team could probably touch. Usually you'd want to be up poking, getting all charged, but he's a bit of a yapper. All right, this kid opens his mouth a lot, so he's probably talking to his chat right now. So probably why he's a little bit distracted, as streamers are. But what's clever here is he found the high ground to create an off angle, to do a little bit of poking. For once, this really highlights this whole sequence is Genji's utility, right? Double jump, wall climb. He grabs an off angle, he grabs the high ground, gets rolled and smoked. And he's grabbing all these things using spacebar, right? It's what allows him to get close. It's what allows him to set up for his play. It what allows him to break line of sights when his deflect is down. Just gets too aggressive. So we come back last because we died late. The Doom overextends and him and his team punish it. He's the first one that goes in. You know, as soon as they get the pick, as soon as they get the play, he's looking to take space, looking to find ways to rotate around. So keeps on using the high ground. Doom goes in, he goes in, right? What we talked about at the beginning. These are the openings that you need. Now, obviously, they have a lot of defensive utility, making this a lot harder. Beautiful positioning. He's behind the Tracer, behind the Life Weaver. literally behind them, so that they would have to make a choice. Do I turn my camera around? Where do I look to? It's a first-person game. And if you find yourself in the mix of things, you find yourself in the middle, oh, how do I keep track of things? Or you're getting stressed or confused in overtimes because you're sitting on cart for no reason, try sitting to the side of the cart. Try to imagine it like a circle, right? Where if you put yourself in the middle of that circle, you're gonna have to turn your crosshair and your camera 360 to know what's behind you. But if you stand to the edge of that circle, oh, I'll finish my thought in a little bit. Interesting. So two things here. He threw out his right click right before he bladed to chip some extra damage in. Another little interesting thing that he just did there with the deflect. All right, unfortunately, let's just talk about that. He used the right click as he pulled out the blade to get free damage. Then he swapped from the Ana to the other side. I think blade gives Genji increased movement speed, correct me if I'm wrong. And then he joined with his Doom to burst the other side because he thought, oh, this is futile, my deflect's down, or this Ana got too much peel. He ended up getting a lot of clean plays. And I know we're still on the fault because, you know, look at this guy. Dashing in, 1 versus 2. Look at the angle he's creating. Wall climbing as he comes back up to do a little bit of poke. Finds the soldier close. Beautiful. Last quick thing. I'll just pause real quick. When he dashed on the Ana, after he wiped out the team, he instantly deflected. Now, I can read into this. This could not be a lot, but you have to understand with people who are this proficient on their hero, it could be autopilot, or it could also be the fact that he's been in this experience so many times that he knows Ana's patterns. He knows that Ana knows that his team is dead, and therefore she's going to panic sleep when he's going to get on her. So open up with a deflect and then finish off. It's like a calculated risk. Do you want them to, like, if you don't have deflect, they can wait it out and sleep you. So I think that was the thought process that he had there when he instantly deflected. Then we came back. As you saw, he took space aggressively. He found angles to get close to people. He utilized high grounds, created openings for his team, caught the soldier off guard because he's a close range hero, and we're back to where we were. Dueling the Ana inside, no healer line of sight. The nade comes in, so that's an opening for him. Life Reaver pool unlucky, and he gets punished. Now, and he lives. Okay, enemy team. Very questionable. Uses this chance to live to get a very nice rotation. Oh my, okay, that was very unlucky timing directly. To find a way to get close to the enemy behind them. Flanking, using the open space that they weren't contesting, right? So good stuff. This is extremely aggressive. As you can see, the building behind him is blocking line of sight to his supports. Almost no matter what he does, his supports would have to walk up through the ramp to see him, or I guess they could maybe see him from... No, they have to walk up through the ramp, kind of. The boxes would block the way. Either way, clean stuff. He's finding... It's like these things are ingrained into him for so much gameplay. All the angles he can get close, using wall climb and double jump to get back up, peeks at Widow without deflect, because genuinely, sometimes you can, right? This is a good example. Like, statistically, against good Widows or wide swings, things like that, you would want your deflect. But in this case, I think he misses the person in horseshoe there, which is the thing below. Oh my god. How broken is this tree, by the way? Beautiful nade that comes in as well. Extremely clean stuff. The man is... Yeah, that was very clean as well, the way he bent. And the snappiness on his flicks. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I even forgot what I was saying. It was so good, it threw me off guard. Oh, I was just skipping ahead past this. Hacks Genji, says Parvis. Oh, is Genji cheating? Report. Scripts, there is diff. No. Awesome. Let's ban this account. I hope that guy is serious. That's so funny. His teammates playing into it. That's great. That is actually great. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets accused of hacking. But if that's real, that's great. Great stuff. Alright. Poking as they come out of choke, trying to get uptime. Deflects. I don't know what he was deflecting. Was he scared of Widow shot? Did he see something I didn't see? As you can see, when his deflects down, he instantly plays passive. So if he didn't deflect, he could have had more uptime. Enemy team's going to be walking through the choke here. You should be if you're playing... Let's real quick. If you're playing Genji here, you should be looking at your tank. Because the enemy team's going to be walking through this choke as a clump, as a cluster. And so you yourself cannot dive in there in one shot. What you should be doing, if you want, is to let them walk past the choke And maybe there's a straggler like a Widow that stays behind here, and you can use your wall climb to get close, burst them, and then disengage safely into the enemy team spawn. Why? Because it breaks line of sight. So that when the people are through the choke, they turn around, they can't see you, right? So we want to refrain from trying to play in these big open spaces. So why does our tank change that? As I said at the beginning, if that Doomfist dives in, the Ana nade comes through, then it doesn't, forget about it. Forget about everything. That is a window of opportunity that is now there. You should play off of that. The game's very flexible, right? You can follow set rules, you can follow a baseline guideline, but that baseline guideline is based on the randomness of your teammates. You know, well, here we go, right? He walked out, lost a bit of resources. He was posturing aggressively there. I think we just saw his Doom disengage, but the nade came through. And so that was his opportunity. If his Doom never went in there, or that nade never came through, then him walking out into the open, sorry to criticize you, Necros, but it ain't the play right there, right? I think he tunneled a bit too much there on the... Alright, so we're going to find our way through the high ground, finding a way close, using the wall climb to make that... He made the Alari look up. Straight up. On the middle point in front of everybody. That is a beautiful way to approach the fight. Utilizing his kit, going on a team's play, it doesn't work out, but maybe he went a bit too early, who knows. But the point is, you can see he's really choosing the max of his kit, finds himself back in main, poking out. Look how, you know, he's pretty trigger happy on his deflect. It is something to take note. Finds his way back to the Mercy. So do keep that in mind. It's not mindless, it's just safety. Again, deflects early, uses the wall climb again from the sky to engage. Completely caught the Doom off guard, by the way. Okay, getting his cooldown back. Wall climb again, because people will be holding their crosshair. The Doom doesn't even know he's there. The people will hold their crosshair. Sojourn used their escape, yeah. So Sojourn engaged into a Genji with all his cooldowns. I mean, I don't know what bro's doing, but fair play. Wall climbing to stall midair so Doom can't punch. Like, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Very expressive. Yeah, the only way you can get through that is with the blade. Otherwise, you probably would get bursted, or yeah, wouldn't end too well. Create a lot of space for his team. He instantly goes in again without... No way, this guy's psycho. This guy's crazy. But you love to see it. It's really exciting. I legit forgot what I was talking about. This gameplay is too exciting. God, what was I talking about? I was talking about high grounds, how he's utilizing the kit. Then he, you know what, guys, I'm getting old. I'm getting older, I think. Is what it is. We can just get mesmerized by his gameplay again. You should be looking at the angles he's taking to find space, not usually in front of the enemy. Again, the same trick, wall climbing above them to stall. He gets the one shot. That's insane. Dashes up to try and dodge the Larry, wall climbing to stall again, and then still hits her midair, ends up dying because he lands in front of the enemy team. But you can see the thought process of this man very clearly. Because, well, so Genji should be played, right? Treading the sort of line between hyper aggressive. Did he 180 there to scout for the Sombra mid? You'd be surprised. If you're in the zone, things slow down quite a lot. For us, it can look a bit fast. We don't have the hurts, but really is a speedster for that one. It is sick. Again, insta deflect to 180. Doom use punch, so he's going in. Maybe Sombra's below him somewhere. Yep, gets stuck and is trying to heal him. He's chilling. Extremely aggressive stuff. Extreme, because he hadn't checked where his team was for a while. You kind of feel that, right? You kind of feel like he hasn't looked around where he is. The Doom, he pushed the Doom out top left, which brought him back towards main. His team went back. He overstayed. Classic mistake. Don't blame your teammates, guys. If you die like this, it's very simple. You forgot to update yourself on where your team is. And the amount of times that people will like tilt here or blame their team, we should have been holding the choke, blah, blah, blah. It's so easy. You will notice, okay, maybe it's difficult for your ego, but your SR will like it a lot because you'll become a better player. So he's trying to play corner more, check for his team, engages with the Doom on the timing, dashing on the pylon. Again, managing to play corner because enemy team is disengaging because his tank's holding them in place. This time he doesn't die, right? Like that's, you can see how it's a very night and day difference. Plus they were winning the fight, so the enemy team was less inclined to pressure. does manage to find. So I was worried a little bit that it was going to get cut short, not succeed. Wall climbing there to keep himself safe because he knows my job here is done. He doesn't go for the extra swing. He just goes for the safe, smart play. Fight is won. I'm going to do what I need to do. Great stuff. Great stuff. Again, farming them as they come through. We've used a lot of ultimates here. So you guys want to make sure that you watch out. Like, they just use their ultimates for space. So if he's sitting in the open like this, that's not going to end well. He needs a corner to fall back to. Here comes... Yeah. Translocator came through. Gets the EMP. Does die. Imagine he's on this roof. Right where his body flopped down on the ground. He's up there. Whereas Doom is right now through the wall. If he was up there, that EMP came through. He can deny line of sight. He can wait out the EMP. He can assess the situation and then go back in. Or he could have, yeah, I think that's kind of the best spot. Maybe on top of the bar would also be acceptable, but you would have no support line of sight would be the downside, right? And if you're like, well, what about main and cart? Maybe you could use the cart to body block, but it's also the furthest away from the enemy, and the enemy team will just be plowing down that line of sight. No way. This guy just hit a left click headshot midair on the falling down. Larry, that is crazy. Cleaning up the backline together. Good stuff. Even has his mercy back here. Yeah, Kiriko kind of AFK on cart. Had no idea, I guess, that this was going on. So looking like a cleanup. Goes for a cute 180 right click after the dash. And it's kind of looking like a done deal unless the enemy team really overpowers them. Because they're going to get Nanoblade coming up. That's why he's like this postured. Keep in mind he has mercy pockets. So any HP that he trades is irrelevant. As in, like, if he was solo playing exactly like that and you're copying him without a support, hey, have fun. Gonna panic a little bit. Get what? Oh, you they lost and you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it like that. Ew. God, that was nasty. 50 limbs. 50 limbs. You don't see that often. Masterclass performance. Necros is a beast. Very good guy. Recommend checking out his channel. Appreciate you all. Take care, everyone. If you have any suggestions, if you want the background sound, all that good stuff, let me know. I'll be pumping out a lot more of these. Take care, everyone.